Okay, my ravioli cans are working. Papel Picado, page 26. How is Papel Picado made? To make Papel Picado, artists first draw the pattern for the art. Next, they stack thin sheets of colorful tissue paper in a pile and lay them on a hard surface. Depending on the project, as few as 5 sheets or as many as 50 or more sheets may be used. Stacking many sheets of paper allows the artist to create the same pattern on all sheets at the same time. Once the paper is stacked, the pattern is placed on top of the stack of tissue paper to help the artists make the design. So I'm gonna just make a little note, pattern on stacks of paper. So they put the pattern on top of the stacks of paper. Then we know they're going to cut them, right? The artists then use sharp chisels to cut through the layers of tissue paper. After they cut the desired shapes in the paper, the artists carefully remove the cutout pieces. The punched out spaces that remain in the tissue paper create the beautiful designs. Okay, so then they chisel the design. Another word for chisel might be cut, okay? When you chisel something, you take like something that has a pointy surface and you kind of hammer it. That's why there's this hammer, because they chisel it into there. So how is Papel Picado used today? People today often string separate sheets of tissue paper together into long, colorful banners. Then the art is hung in windows and across doorways or on narrow streets. Papel Picado banners are used as decorations at celebrations and during special holidays. The banners may be displayed at weddings, birthday parties, and other festive events. The colors and designs are chosen especially for the occasion. On a Papel Picado wedding banner, for example, hearts and the names of the bride and groom may be a part of the design. So these are used for decorations at celebrations. And they listed the kinds of celebrations you could have right there. As with other forms of art, people would like to preserve, which means to save, kiddos, the delicate tissue cuttings and enjoy them for years. Maybe like put them in a scrapbook or something. However, because the tissue paper is delicate, it tears easily. If a Papel Picado is displayed outside, the tissue will fade, crumble, and fall apart. In order to create art that will last longer, some Papel Picado artists have started using thicker paper, coated paper, sheets of metal, or sheets of plastic. No matter what material is used, people will continue to appreciate displays of Papel Picado. So it sounded like we kind of had a problem there, that the tissue tears, and they told us how they fixed that. So I put tissue tears, fix for this, because they had a fix. So I'm going to go over page 27 real quick, and I really already made a little note that page 27 is directions, but something occurred to me as I was reading through this passage. And so I want to address this with page 27, page 26, and 25. When we read nonfiction, we're always thinking about what type of text structure it is. Obviously, this one was descriptive because it talked about what is Papel Picado, how do we use Papel Picado, where is Papel Picado. It's all about Papel Picado, so it's descriptive. But if you notice, this is in order of doing something. So that, guys, is sequence. So I really want you to go back and write a note that an easy way to make your own Papel Picado, that is sequence text structure. And didn't we just on page 26 have a problem and a solution? We sure did. So I need you to make a note that there's a problem solution. It's just in this paragraph, okay? So make sure you put an arrow to paragraph 6, because I don't want you to go back and look at this later and think this whole page was problem solution. Now, this whole page was sequence, but it was just this paragraph that was problem solution set up. Now, babes, the rest of this, it was all descriptive. It was all descriptive. So I am just going to make a note right here. But you always want to be thinking about text structure when you are reading a nonfiction piece, because it is going to help you understand what you are reading better. So please make sure that you've got all of these notes, and then you need to go watch the videos for the questions.